Hello you guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hi, welcome. My name's Kaylan. I'm 26. I film a lot of entrepreneurship, lifestyle, and productivity content. And welcome to November's monthly reset. How are we in the month of November of 2023? But today, as you guys know, we're gonna be sitting down, we're gonna be looking at those October goals, setting new ones for the month of November. And since we are getting towards the end of the year, I do also wanna do kind of an annual check-in, see where I'm at with those annual goals, so that way I kind of know what to focus on the last 2 months of the year. And then we're gonna finish it off with a plan with me. I have gotten so many requests for this. If you are new here, I am self-employed. I have 3 different businesses. I also now have 2 dogs, a rabbit, no social life, but I'm a busy girl. So I'm also gonna be sitting down and taking you guys through how I digitally and physically plan my life. Basically, I do a mix of digital and physical. I can't 100% switch to digital yet, just because I love the satisfaction of writing down, my to-do list and checking them off. So I do a mix, but I'm gonna take you guys through how I actually plan out my life, and then we're also gonna do a little planning session for November. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. This is also the first video in the new apartment in my new office, which I think it looks really good. I didn't really think through the glass bookcase behind me too well when it comes to filming. You can see the glares. I'm probably gonna have to get some anti-glare something to put over the glass, but it looks good for now. Pull up your goal and habit trackers, your goal spreadsheets, whatever you use to set your goals, and let's get reset for the month of November. All right, let me pull up my goal and habit tracker. You guys already know the drill. Also, I'm still trying to learn the lighting in this apartment and what direction our apartment faces and what time of day gets the best lighting. So I'm sorry if the lighting keeps going in and out. I feel like it's not the best, but we're working with what we got. Okay, so you guys know, if you watch my monthly resets, how important I think reflection is. It's obviously important to set new goals and accomplishments and things that you want to achieve, but it's just as important to do some reflection on what you did set the previous month. So we're gonna do a little reflection on October and kind of go through those goals and see how I did, and then we'll set our new goals for November. But before I do, I just kind of want to do a quick reflection in general of how October went as a whole. And honestly, for me, October was very chaotic. Obviously, we had our move, which I was expecting the move obviously to be a little chaotic, but it was way more stressful than I had planned on. We had a little situation with our movers, which I kind of talked about in the first moving vlog, which it is what it is. It seems like no one really has good experiences with movers, but that added a little bit of stress to the move in the month. And then we also got a puppy, which this is my first time actually announcing that on YouTube. If you guys follow me on Instagram, then you've probably already seen her. Newsweek actually just did an article on our adoption, which is crazy, but we did adopt a puppy from the shelter, and it wasn't planned, but we just knew as soon as we saw her that she had to come home with us. She wasn't in the best situation or in a good condition, so we just obviously wanted to rescue her and take her out of that. And I'll talk all about this in a vlog. I know this isn't the video to do that, but it has been so fun, and she's such a loving addition to our family, but it is a lot. On top of having a new environment and still kind of unpacking, it was a lot. And I will say, I'm pretty proud of myself for sticking with my goals as well as I did, even during all of this chaos. So I didn't achieve everything that I wanted to, but I'm pretty happy with how I did considering the circumstances. So anyways, now that that is out of the way, we're gonna take a look at October's goals, and then we're gonna take a look at our annual goals, so that way I kind of know what to focus on during November and December. So like I said, pull up your goal and habit trackers. I will have mine linked down below. It is a press reset goal and habit tracker. A lot of you guys have this, which I think is the coolest thing ever, that we can all use the same spreadsheet and reset for a new month. So definitely make sure to go check out Press Resets. I will link it down below. It is my online finance and productivity brand. Okay, so looking at my October goals, I actually waited to check them off, so that way it could be more of a surprise for you guys on what I actually did and didn't achieve, rather than just seeing it as soon as I pop it on the screen. But read 2 books. I will say that this is the one area where I did slack. I did not do nearly as much reading as I had planned on, which is fine. I do still plan on obviously finishing those books this month, so My books that I wanted to read were Love on the Brain by Ali Hazelwood and The Silent Patient. I know a lot of you guys were waiting on my Silent Patient review, and I'll do that as soon as I finish it, probably in a vlog and also in my next monthly reset. But if you guys don't already, make sure to go follow me on Goodreads. I'll have it linked down below. I've been kind of doing my book updates and progress on there. So if you guys have a Goodreads, send me a friend request and we can be friends on there and see what each other's reading and just kind of stay up to date more in real time on the book progress. Do one thing out of my comfort zone, I will say this, and that was getting another dog. And decluttering our apartment before the move. Obviously this already happened since we moved, and I did do that. For wellness goals, go to the gym 4 days a week. I have been very consistent in the gym once again. I have been so proud of myself when it comes to health and wellness, and eating a balanced diet during the moving process. I'm gonna check that off too. We have been conscious about where we're getting food from and what we're eating. Like, we haven't been getting a lot of pizza or like burgers. We've been eating more. We still get Chipotle, but I try to make it as healthy as possible. Financial goals, I said this last month, but September was like very financial heavy for me. I really only focused on financial goals. So I wanted to give myself October to focus on all my other goals, my personal goals, wellness goals, business goals, pretty much anything other than financial goals. So I did not set any financial goals for myself. I did set a budget, but not any specific goals. For business goals, I have a $100,000 month on Amazon. This is revenue. I also have finished the Press Reset website. Since we are launching a new era of Press Reset in phases, the next phase, which you guys obviously already know, is a new website is coming. There's gonna be more on the site, and I did get this done, so I am gonna check this off. I actually finished it last night, and then all this morning I have just been like writing the email sequences and getting all the emails set up, so that way when you guys sign up or you download, an email comes to you. I'm actually personally writing, you know, all of that. Anyways, moral of the story, yes, I did finish the new Press Reset website, which I am so excited for you guys to see. I will have it linked down below when it is live. It is the exact same domain as it was, shoppressreset.com, except it is now on a new platform with more pages, and it got a little facelift. Then we have social media goals. So hit 17K on YouTube. I was so close to this. I'm at 16,000. I'm like at 16,900 right now. I was 100 subscribers away, which totally fine. I'm so happy to even get as close as I did. So I did not do that. I did play around with my color grading, kind of learn how to color grade better. And I did not upload 3 TikToks. I think you only uploaded 2, but I know for sure not 3. So for the month, I had set 10 goals. I achieved 6, so I achieved 60% of my goals. Honestly, like I said, with the chaos that October was, I'm happy with 60%. I will take that. Coffee break. Okay, scrolling down, we can see our goal set versus achieved, our goals distribution, and we have our daily habit tracker. I'm not gonna go into this too in depth because honestly, I did forget to track it a little bit, especially during the move. And I actually forgot to mark my upload YouTube video and upload Instagram picture. So I had those at 0, but I did upload. So we can see the habits completed per day. Started off the month strong, middle of the month definitely fell off and kind of picked it up during the second half of the month. And then we also have our monthly reflection down here, which I never really fill this out for myself just because I kind of talk through it with you guys, but there's a spot for a monthly reflection. So that is how October went. Comment down below and let me know how you guys did during the month of October and how you're feeling going into November. Okay, so before we look at November goals, we're actually gonna look at our annual goals and see what we need to focus on for November and December. So that way I can actually like incorporate those into my November goals because I've actually not set my November goals yet. So my annual goals are actually on the old version, which is the tan and navy. This spreadsheet also does come in 3 different colors. It comes in warm neutral, tan and navy, which is the older tan and navy, and then a cool green, which is all greens, which is really pretty. I'm gonna keep this pretty quick just because I don't need to go through everything. I just did a mid-year check-in back in July, but I do wanna just look at them since, like I said, we are coming to the end of the year and I just kind of want to do just a quick check-in. So as far as personal goals go, just looking at this, I really haven't accomplished a lot of these. And a big reason for that is I actually kind of shifted my focus, which is another reason why it's so important to check in on your annual goals because so much stuff happens from January 1st, 2023 to the end of the year. So naturally your goals are gonna shift, which is totally fine. You want to accomplish different things. You realize different things don't serve you anymore And that's why it's so important just to check in and kind of adjust those goals. I did already go in and kind of delete some of these out of here that just no longer apply to me. But I feel like I can actually probably delete this one too, because that one's no longer relevant. Kind of same with this one, learn the fundamentals of trading options. I really wanted to learn how to trade this year. Instead, I've kind of focused on Press Reset and growing and building that brand into something much bigger than spreadsheets, which is still what's in the works right now. So because of that, my priorities kind of shift from learning coding or business law or trading into building something that's mine, obviously, which is Press Reset. So I can actually probably delete that out of there too, just because that's no longer a focus for me. Financial goals, I have max out Roth IRA and hit 10,000 in my emergency fund. I did have save for a down payment here that I deleted, but once again, we kind of shifted our focus. We wanted to buy a house this year, and instead we decided to rent for a little bit longer because of the market. And obviously we have this big, beautiful apartment. Business goals, I've not done any of these. And social media goals, 20,000 on YouTube. I really hope, fingers crossed, that I can hit this. 2,000 on Instagram, we did hit. And then as far as short form content goes, I have been slacking, but I have been getting a little bit better at it. Just a little bit, not much, but a little bit better at it. Looking at these annual goals, my biggest area that I need to improve upon and focus on more are my business goals and my social media goals. And as far as social media goals, I just really need to incorporate short form content. But as far as like my metrics go, I'm actually probably gonna hit all of them because we have been growing. So I'm not as concerned with my social media goals as I am my business goals. So moving over to November, like I said, I'm gonna really focus on my business goals, and I need to change these headings. What did I have? Business goals, social media goals. So like I said, I haven't written down my goals yet, so I'm going to write them down, brainstorm them, and then I will go over them with you guys. Okay, so here are my goals for the month of November. Honestly, you guys, I was like, wait, I'm setting the goals for the wrong month. Still cannot believe truly that it is November. For personal goals, once again, just read Love on the Brain and The Silent Patient since I didn't finish that last month. I want to paint our apartment walls. So we do have like one big gray wall upstairs. I'm sure if you guys watch the moving vlogs, you've seen it. I want to actually paint that white and do some sort of design on it. I think that would look really nice. I don't like the wood boxes that they have. I forget what that's called, but I really want to do that. So I want to do that to that wall, and then I want to finish our bedroom. Right now we just have a bed and nightstands. We don't have really any decor up in there, and I am someone like I love to have a put together and a finished bedroom. I feel like it makes the world of a difference when it comes to the quality of your sleep. I feel like you're just more relaxed, and I feel like the nicer, not even nicer, but like the more put together space that you have in your bedroom, just like I said, the more relaxed and better sleep that you get. So I really want to finish our bedroom so that way it feels a little less chaotic in there. And then for wellness goals, like I mentioned, I don't really want to focus on anything in particular other than just staying pretty consistent in the gym, which is just go to the gym 5 days a week. No financial goals. And for business goals, this is where the focus is, and we have a lot of big things coming during the month of November. So the first one being, I want to launch the Press Reset merch. You guys are the first ones to hear it. I have been in the process of creating a merch collection of just not really like merch that's just like Press Reset, but I want to create merch that's like about productivity or like building. Like I have one, like I'm not gonna tell you guys, but it's not gonna be just like a shirt with Press Reset on it. I want to create more of like productivity or like motivational. I don't think that's the right word either, but merch that's like everyone can wear without even knowing like what Press Reset is. Book a photo shoot for the merch because I really want to do this. Like if I'm going to do it, I want to do it right. I want to create the merch, order it, and book a photo shoot and officially launch it with professional pictures. I want to create a holiday campaign for Press Reset, so I need to kind of get the wording together. This kind of goes with the next one, but and sponsor 3 content creators. So I want to get basically a creative brief together and sponsor 3 content creators for the holidays. Honestly, I love being on the other side of it. I do brand deals and I get sponsored, but it's so fun sponsoring other content creators. We've done Rachel Vince, Miley Citrus, Annika Stevie, Natalie Barbu. So I want to do a few more, probably even do some repeats in there. That is really my focus though for November. Like I said, just really taking Press Reset seriously as a brand and a community as well, which is also coming soon. I'm giving so much away. And as far as social media goals, I want to hit 18,000 on YouTube, upload 3 TikToks and 5 YouTube videos. So that is what November is looking like. Very business oriented, business goal heavy, which is obviously going to help us with our annual goals. So like I said earlier, comment down below, let me know how October went for you guys and one goal that you guys have for the month of November. And that wraps up the goal portion of our monthly reset. The last thing that we're gonna do, typically I do books of the month, but obviously because I didn't read nearly as much as I wanted to, we're gonna skip that and do a plan with me instead. So if you guys do end up liking the plan with me's, let me know in the comments down below and I'll make sure to include them every month. We're gonna start out with what I actually use to plan everything, to stay organized. And the 2 things that I use are Apple Calendar and a physical notebook or planner like this one. If you guys watch my videos, you know I use this one all the time. I love it. It's from Target. So I do, like I said in the beginning of this video, a mix of digital planning and physical planning. For my day-to-day to-do list activities, I use physical planning, and for important reminders or due dates, I do both physical and digital planning. The reason why I like to put all of my important announcements, events, reminders, appointments on my digital calendar is so that way I have it everywhere. That way I have it on my phone, iPad, whatever device you're using. If it's on your digital planner, then you have it everywhere and it's always right in front of you. Where that is the downside of the physical planner is if you write it in your planner and you forget it, then you don't know what was on your planner. If you guys watched my most recent What's on My iPhone video, I mentioned how I'll put a screenshot of my phone also right here on the screen, but I did show you guys my homepage and how my Apple Calendar is right at the top of my screen on the homepage on my phone. This is one reason why I love Google or Apple Calendar, because you can make it a widget at the top of your home screen on your phone. So I personally like Apple Calendar because I have all Apple products. I feel like it just flows a little more seamlessly, but you can also do this exactly the same with Google Calendar. If you're always sending meeting invites or always inviting people to meetings, I would probably say use Google Calendar. I think that works a little bit better with collaboration, but as far as just like tasks and day-to-day goes, yeah, I think you can use Apple or Google Calendar. They're about the same. I don't use time blocking. I did try time blocking and honestly, I never stuck to it. And a lot of my days look pretty different, especially being self-employed. So time blocking for me just wasn't as effective. I would rather just write down everything that I need to get done for the day, set a Pomodoro timer and just work in 25, 30-minute intervals rather than time blocking. So my calendar is pretty empty for that reason. I'll show you guys my digital calendar in a second, but it's pretty empty because I only have the important tasks on there. So let's take a look at my Apple Calendar. Okay, so this is what my Apple Calendar looks like. Like I said, it looks very bare, but obviously this is for November. So we're gonna go through and fill all of this in so that way, you know, it's a little less bare. But what I do is I actually kind of like section out my days by business focus. So like I said, I run 3 different businesses and I've realized instead of working on like something for 2 hours and then switching over to another business for 2 hours, it just works better for me to focus on one business the entire day. That way my full focus is on that business and I'm kind of in the flow. Otherwise, I feel like if you switch back and forth between a lot of different departments or businesses or whatever it is, it kind of gets you out of the flow. If you're in school and you're studying for different subjects, I feel like it's easier just to focus on one thing per day if you can. So for me, Monday through Thursday, I work on Amazon pretty much all day, every day, except for the exception of today, since it's the beginning of the month, I'm focusing on YouTube. Sunday and Fridays are my content days, so this is where I do a lot of filming, a lot of editing. If I am filming a vlog, I will film during the week, but as far as like sit down videos, I typically film them on Fridays and Sundays, and then Saturdays are dedicated to Press Reset. So I do work 7 days a week. That is the glory of being self-employed, is I work more days, but I work sometimes less hours in those days, if that makes sense. So being self-employed is definitely not easy. It's not less work. You just have more freedom with your time. You can kind of choose more of like when you do the work. I'm going to go in and kind of plan out when I want to do my uploads. I'm also going to take a look at anything that may be coming up, make sure that that's on my calendar. yeah, this is pretty much how I plan everything out. Let me know, like I said, I'm sure this was probably really quick, but let me know if you guys like seeing these. I think that wraps up this November monthly reset routine. I really hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Part 2, which is the budget with me, will be coming very soon. I know that's all of your guys' favorite parts, but I've been really enjoying filming them separately and I've gotten a lot of good feedback from it. So like I also said, make sure to go check out Press Reset. I will have the goal and habit tracker linked down below for you guys. And I think if it's good, if like the back end and everything is ready in time, I think I'm gonna link our new website. We are also on Etsy, but I really want you guys to check out our new website since so much time and effort went into it. So I might link the new site down below. But once again, thank you guys for sitting down with me, getting reset and refreshed and ready for November. I said this last month, I'm like a broken record, but I've been so positive lately about the upcoming months, and October was a crazy month, but it was a really good month for us. I hope it was a really good month for you guys as well. And I have the same feeling going into November. I think November is gonna be a really good, a really positive, productive month. And I wanna share all of that energy with you guys. So hopefully November is a really good month for you guys as well. But once again, thank you guys so much for watching. If you are new here, make sure to like this video and subscribe down below. And I will see you guys very soon in my next video. Bye guys.